American Deathcamp, hosted by Stone Fox Detroit, is made possible by the Kill Podcasters Network, this station and other public television stations, and Sam Bankman-Fried. Funding for this special presentation in the humanities was provided by Nexium and the Ted Kaczynski Memorial Trust.
Ladies and gentlemen, babes and brutes, welcome back to another edition of American Deathcamp. I'm Stone Fox Detroit, and as always with me is my producer, America's favorite new producer, King Tanner, everybody.
What's going on?
Now, we've had a great first week of a premiere. The first episode was
went over really well.
Dude, it was amazing. We've got the vets out there. We've got South Africa.
Yeah.
We're an international show now, dude. Can you believe that?
That was the weirdest part, was seeing how, okay, we have a certain amount of views, but 40 of them are from, South Africa. That's crazy.
Yeah, Australia, India. We've got some Sabads out there.
That's awesome.
Hello to all the Sabads out there, by the way. Now, if you're not familiar with the show, okay, we're gonna surf the digital Kali Yuga. We're gonna explore the wastelands of the digital content on the internet, okay? And that's what we do. We're gonna break it down one video at a time, all right? But before we get to that, dude, besides all the amazing feedback that we've gotten, all right, we've got some detractors.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a couple of, I think I pissed off a lot of Black Rifle coffee dads.
Really?
With a little bit of my military content, maybe. Some of them liked it, but there's already some backlash with that. If you did see the first episode, I don't know if you guys caught the comment thread. I think we've got some images here. We've got an individual, well, first I got to say, I promised you guys last week that I would not use the audience as cannon fodder, all right? But I think this might be an exception here, so maybe you'll forgive me a little bit. I think we've got a pick. Well, were you going to say something?
No, I was just going to ask, you want me to read this out?
Yeah, go ahead. Do we have it on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
At all my exes live in Texas.
Yes.
Everything is just a joke to you guys.
It is.
We have some serious problems in this country, and you guys are just laughing at everything. Maybe try contributing something or volunteering at the border. Do something real with your lives.
Who am I? Shane Gillis? Am I gonna buy a horse? Yeah, that's what I want to do with my life, everybody. I want to go to the Southwest. I want to wrangle immigrants and then wrap them in space blankets. That sounds great. No, and also we're laughing at everything. What do you think this is? Okay, you think that we're not altruistic individuals just because we watch YouTube reels? I mean, come on now.
Yeah, I mean, we just host a podcast. We're not the bad guys.
Yeah, no, this is exactly my point. Thank you for bringing this up. We're the internet good guys. There's a lot of bad guys out there. A lot of grifters, a lot of schemers, a lot of snake oil salesmen. But that's not us, and you can expect that from. I think we've got more of this thread that I wanna divulge here a little bit, because even some of the audience jumped in and stepped up for us.
Oh yeah, we have famed podcasters and friends of Alex Stein, Duhheads, chiming in. Let's fight, Chomo.
Chomo.
Which is hilarious.
Dude, okay. My only rule about some of this show is, dude, stay away from Izzy. He's a guy that you don't want to piss off. Okay, mixed martial artist. Okay, I don't care if you're Yosemite Sam or you're Pat Tillman's family. Do not go after our great Izzy. Okay, the couch philosopher. Okay, stay away from him. And now he's got a political party on his side with Alex Stein. So. Be careful there. There's some conservative leanings going on,
He's in a Republican gang.
A Republican gang?
Yeah, they all wear suits and flip coins outside of GOP headquarters.
Yeah, and this is my other thing. Speaking of political parties, with these people, this guy, Carl Garrison, we'll give him another shout out, okay? Thank you for your honest criticism. We care about you. This isn't just some gimmick. Okay, this isn't a gimmick podcast. Okay, and people don't know this outside of this show. This is what I do with my life. I watch all these videos. I scroll through Instagram television while I'm on the toilet. You know what I mean? What else am I gonna do with my life? And instead of schizophrenically criticizing these on my own, I figured I'd share it with the fucking world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you watch a little Instagram television?
No, I'm not on IG, dude.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed to be on some sites.
Yes, I am. As much as I love outrunning my ex-girlfriend,
That's usually what does it.
I also love getting blocked for pestering people.
Yeah,
which is a fine thing to do.
I think we've got another image here. I think one last one maybe from the thread. Do we have a?
Oh yes, from At Izzy N. Griffin.
Oh, there he is. See, relentless.
I'm going to volunteer under your brigade, Admiral Carl, sir. Yes, sir.
Admiral
Carl Garrison,
Carl.
sir. Googling Carl Garrison address, sir. Finding where Carl Garrison works, sir. Finding his boss's phone number, sir.
So if you guys want to go see this, go check out the first episode. Go into the comment thread. Go see Carl Garrison's wonderful comments. I'm not telling you to go after him, but you know who this guy is. You know what to do. Go get that guy. You know what to do, okay? All right. And that's enough on the Carl Garrison. All right. We love you. We love all the people that watch this show, okay? And also to those people that think it's a gimmick, you can hit the subscribe button. Don't be afraid. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
It's not you're not donating money to a political party. You're not actually signing up for the Republican Party either. Okay? Don't be afraid, all right? Just come hang out, come support us, okay?
It's going to be a bummer when we have to tell Alex Stein none of us are Republicans.
Yeah, hey, you never know what my political leanings are.
That's true. We've never talked about it.
I told you I was a neocon in the last episode, so there could be some truth to that.
And I think I told you I change my political party every time I get my new driver's license.
Yeah, dude. That's you transition.
Yeah,
you transition your political parties. And not only can you do it with gender, you can do it with your political parties. It's okay. I gotta do some thanks since I ran out of time last time. It was such a loaded episode. So in the beginning of the episode, in our wonderful intro, which is amazing, by the way, the animations and the lightning bolt design, the lightning design on the neon sign that we have, I want to thank DeathX, our friend from up north. Our friend from up north, the Canadian friend. We've got a Canadian friend, by the way.
I didn't know that.
DeathX, yeah. He's a good guy. Pantera aficionado, Bethesda aficionado. No, I'm just kidding. He hates both of those things tremendously. I just gotta poke fun at him a little bit. Great job on that. At Ink Scrub, he's a tattoo artist. Also, he's multifaceted, by the way, and one of my old Facebook friends. So he's added to the show. At DeathX, at Beat.Sweats. Everybody go check him out. And then we've got a special thank you too to the people who did the intro music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Brass Tongue Hardcore, everybody. Go check out their Spotify here. They got a great album. They're from North Carolina, so we got some East Coast friends as well. Oh, yeah, so we're done with all this. We're going to get to our first video here in a second. So this is dedicated to Carl Garrison, another callback already 5 minutes into the show. We're not educating people enough, so I think this is going to be an educational episode. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to give you some
Let's
information.
touch some hearts and minds.
Oh, exactly. What I was going to say, you took the words right out of my mouth. Hearts and minds, everybody. Okay, hearts and minds, specifically the minds of the Black Rifle Coffee Dads. The first video here. Now, me and Tanner, we actually we're not too alike appearance-wise. I mean, we're about the same height, you know, same kind of gestures, personality a little bit, but we also have gray hair.
It's true.
Yes, I'm turning into Santa Claus.
I'm very distinguished for a 26-year-old.
Yeah, you're more distinguished than I am, goddammit. And, you know, I always thought it was from stress or genetics or something, and this brings us to our first video today. Let's go ahead and let's look that up. Type in G-R-E-Y. There we go. Gray hair explanation. This wonderful doctor is going to explain to us why this happens.
Care. Go home and put hydrogen peroxide on it. What happens? Even Miranda's like, no, what color will your hair turn? White and gray. If you start to get gray early, you usually have some internal infection creating a lot of hydrogen peroxide production, and your body's not rid of hydrogen peroxide, and it will affect the hair follicle, and it's usually a sign of bleeding yeast overgrowth. And
Jesus
therefore, if you can't rid the hydrogen peroxide and break it down, it can lead to early graying.
Grabbing my hair because
anybody
of this?
that has dark hair, go home and put hydrogen peroxide on it. What happens?
I don't know if
Even
I trust
Miranda's
that.
like,
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
we've got a yeast in our fucking scalp, dude. That's what's going on here. Not to gross anybody out, but I mean, everyone tells me I look like a silver fox. You know what I mean? I mean, I take that in a distinguished way, of course, as we do. But yeah, we've got fucking loaves of sourdough growing in our fucking follicles on our scalp. So if you guys didn't know that.
Did you know that dandruff is not pieces of your skin? It's fungus.
Oh, I thought it was just keratin or something, like keratin buildups. Or
No, it's a fungus.
Jesus
Flakes off your
Christ,
scalp.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
thank you, Head and Shoulders.
So what is he saying? That like, if like you can treat your scalp and stop gray hair?
Apparently, it's basically an infection, and then it builds up yeast, which creates the gray hair. So hydrogen peroxide, I guess, ceases all the fucking infection. It's the antibacterial. It cleans it all out.
No, I don't think that's what he's saying at all.
Oh, I thought that's what he was saying.
No,
Please explain this to me.
No. He's saying
Break this down.
that yeast creates hydrogen peroxide, and you probably don't know this because you're not gay, but hydrogen peroxide like bleaches your hair. It turns it white or blonde.
Okay.
And so what he's saying is like that's what's causing the graying is the yeast.
Okay.
It creates hydrogen peroxide.
Oh, well, see, we're learning things. I'm learning things. This is definitely already off to a great educational start. Jesus Christ. Dude,
well, no, now I'm like...
You're ready for your degree in trichology.
Well, I'm just wondering if my graying is premature or not now, because everyone in my family started to get gray hair at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like mine's definitely fucking premature. Yeah. For sure. I started going gray at like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it hasn't taken over quite yet. I think I've combated it a little bit with some natural organic products that I use in my hair. I don't buy anything store bought anymore, so I try to keep it clean. And,
are you just like
shiny.
putting like mayonnaise and like vitamin E oil?
No,
in your hair?
I'm not a big Ed guy.
Yeah.
I don't slather it in Hellman's.
Oh no, it's for conditioner. You're not supposed to leave that shit in, Big Ed.
No. Yo, I got a conditioner that's got fucking marshmallow root in it, strawberry. I'm a little fancy when it comes to my Bath and Body products. Okay, everybody. That's how I stay clean. That's how I stay glowing. It's not just the wonderful lights around the studio in this high-rise penthouse that we're recording this in. Okay, let's move on to my next subject. This is a big thing. It's been in my life, but it's also recently come back in the last couple of years. Weightlifting, exercising. You big exercise guy?
You know what?
You ever lift some iron weights?
I have pumped
stuff?
a little iron, but not as much as I'd like to. I'm a bit weak now. I'm a fucking weakling now.
I'll have to get you over to the club. Get over to the club, and I'll put you under the bench. We'll have you do some squats. We'll do the Mike Menser HIIT training, high intensity, low volume. It's kind of like this show, actually. A lot of intensity, low volume, not too many videos. You know what I mean? That's Mike Menser's my guy. I love that guy. If you haven't checked out Mike Menser, go see him. Go see him. It's pretty good. I'm only working out every 96 hours, so infrequent. Doesn't have to be every goddamn day. I give my body time to rest. It's important. It's definitely something to think about. So, this first video here, this is a guy that I think Mike Menser was influenced by. He might have even worked with him. I don't know his name. Type in cardio. This guy's going to explain to us why cardio sucks. I mean, we know that. Running sucks, but he says that it's not even necessary, apparently.
And it's probably even bad for you, I hope?
Yeah, and then that it doesn't do shit compared to at least lifting heavy things.
Of improving the cardio. The lifting of weights is so much superior for the purpose of improving the cardiovascular condition of a human being.
Yes.
That whatever's in second place is not even in the running. No pun intended. That is to say, running is a...
I'd like to apologize to our audience. That video only is coming out of the left fucking speaker. Let me fix that.
We're having some TDs, everybody. TDs live
Okay.
on the show. This is okay. We told you we'd be transparent.
We're over it now. We can just hit play.
We're good. Let's go. Back to the video.
Very poor, a very dangerous, a very slow,
Oh, yeah.
a very inefficient, a very non-productive method for eventually producing a very limited, low
Yes.
order
You hear
of
that?
cardiovascular benefit. Any results that can be produced by any amount of running can be duplicated and surpassed by the proper use of weightlifting for cardiovascular benefits.
Oh, yes. This
I
sounds...
realize that there
it's right
are
in my alley.
hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of people in this country
David Goggins.
who don't understand that, who don't believe that, who will not admit that. Now, these people are simply uninformed. Certainly, it's possible to run with no benefit. It's possible to lift weights with no benefit. I'm talking about the proper use of weightlifting. And properly applied, weightlifting will improve your cardiovascular benefit.
How?
To a degree.
Tell me which
that is
lift.
impossible to attain.
All of them.
With any.
All of them. I think
amount of
we're
running.
good. This is yes. I think it's any high intensity stuff with heavy weights. I believe and he's right. It can be dangerous. A couple years ago, dude, I slipped on some concrete doing my daily runs. Smashed my nose. Broke my nose for the first time. Fucking unbelievable, dude.
Well, let me tell you something, man. How many runners do you know that have died of a heart attack?
There's
All of them. Every
That's
runner.
a better answer than I was gonna give, dude. Yeah, for sure. On the marathon people and like David Goggins, shitting down his leg because he wants to run for 24 hours straight. You know what I mean? That seems a little mental to me.
As someone the healthiest people on earth have heart rates that are in the 30s to 50s, right?
Yeah.
High 30s, low 50s. And it doesn't make sense to me that it's anything other than stress to put your heart over 150 beats per minute for over an hour. Like, it's fucking insane.
It's too much stress. That's too much. We already have gray hair.
Yeah, we already have gray hair.
Why do I got to add to that? I'd rather slowly work on my form and lift the weights and just stay in one spot.
Yeah, when you have proper
burn some
form,
calories,
it feels so good, dude.
Yeah, dude, and like there's all kinds of, you can fuck up your form real easy with running and everything. So that's what this wonderful gentleman said. See, Carl. See how educational has this been? Okay, we've already covered trichology. We've covered exercising. It's staying on the same vein as weightlifting, dude. You know who I'd like to work out with?
Who's that?
Alex Jones.
I kind of wonder what his thing is, because he definitely does not strike me as a treadmill guy.
He's a weightlifter too. He's a heavy iron kind of guy. Yeah, he's definitely not a cardio guy. He's not getting on the elliptical. I don't maybe for 10 minutes out of the week, but and then I think we got a video here. This might be a clip from what's that guy's name from Channel 5?
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Callahan. Everybody, this is from his wonderful movie. I know this has been covered a little bit, but I love this scene.
I eat them every night. I eat them with barbecue sauce. And I flew to the moon last night with a witch. And I took DMT with Easter bunnies. Now that's an example.
It's every day
of being
for him.
crazy. I mean, this is art. And I'm not saying what I do politically is art, but
yeah, he's not a
art
cardio
form.
guy. There we go. See, I gotta work out with this guy.
Oh yeah, one more.
I don't think that'd be very fun though.
No, swallowing laying down is awful.
Dude's waterboarding him with Jameson. Alex Jones making his first appearance on the show, everybody. That'd be fucking
great.
Hilarious, dude.
It's a great clip, dude.
I know. Somebody else saw that. Some reporter I think from NPR was giving him grief, being like, "Don't you think the parents of SH would be very mad about this because you're working out with him?" He's like, "What do you fucking care?" That's the one thing I stay. He's been in a lot of controversy, but I think people gave him a little too much grief with Alex Jones. Leave Andrew Callahan alone when it comes to the Alex Jones stuff. He can talk to whoever he wants to.
I'm honestly gonna officially call Alex Jones the lesser of all evils.
Yeah, man.
Like,
yeah, nobody out there wants to hear my opinion on Alex Jones because I respect him.
I got a text today from a buddy, and he was like, "Dude, my dad is convinced that there's gonna be like a zombie 5G programming event from cell phones."
Yes,
so
I saw this.
Keep your phone turned off from 1 to 3 today.
No, I was welcoming it with open arms because I was like, well, at least I can be a zombie, or maybe this is the inevitable alien invasion. I'm ready for a light show.
A light show.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
I'm ready for an alien invasion. Why do you see? And people don't know that. That's why I was joining the military, so I can fight the aliens. Who do you think they're going to send in? They're going to send in the SEALs. They're going to send in the Rangers. I want to be right there to greet them with grenades. Jesus Christ.
You Fed posting? Are you Fed posting?
No, definitely not. I'm not dog whistling any government officials right now. Why would I do that? Okay,
Senator,
Mr. Congressman. And then this brings us to the last portion of our little weightlifting segment here. I found a new guy that I really enjoy. I've been on that Mike Menzer kick that I talked about a little bit. New influencer, minor celebrity, Sam Sulek. Do you know Sam Sulek?
I do not know Sam Sulek.
This
but
is
you were pretty jazzed about him.
I like this guy. He's got a lot of smart stuff to say. Yes, this is him in the gym. And I believe a fan is going to ask him for his photo. He's squatting like 350 pounds, hack squat, if you're not familiar with this machine.
Ooh. This is Sulek. Can I get a photo?
Sulek.
Yeah. Of course.
Dude. Oh. A little toot. You're going to be tooting a little bit if you're doing the squats, Dude, if I was squatting 400 pounds and a little 14-year-old came over to me and was like, "Can I have your photo?" I'd be like, "Get the fuck away from me." I might be too stressed out at the moment to take a picture. So I got to give it up to Sam Sulek. I would say Sulek. I think Sulek sounds a lot cooler. It sounds like a more Tom Selleck kind of thing.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
definitely.
I like Sulek.
Sulek.
I do like his Cowboy Bebop hat. I've been trying to find that. I've been adamantly searching the internet. If you know where to get this Cowboy Bebop hat that Sam Sulek is wearing, please go to the comments. Type in a link to the eBay and Etsy. And it's got to be a good one. Okay. Oh yeah, dude, his diet. Dude,
Yeah.
his diet's crazy.
This is the dirty bulker.
This is the dirty bulker. If you're not familiar with dirty bulking, I mean, you just eat whatever the fuck you want, basically. As long as you're getting that calorie intake, those carbs. I think we've got a video where he's explaining his little diet, which I'm jealous of.
What's the calories? Or what's the keyword?
It should be just Sam Sulek diet.
Yeah.
Diet, probably. There we go.
Oh, this is going to be disgusting, isn't it? It's going to be like that guy that eats bull testicles, but it's fast food.
Oh, he's not ancestral tenants.
Empty. Clear today consisted of a variety of food. We got some ramen, some tortillas, some bagels, some cream cheese.
A lot of carbs,
some Fruit
dairy.
Loops,
Shit ton of
whole
carbs. It's like a
milk,
90s
Crispy
weightlifter.
Donuts, stew, ribeyes, some sweets, some sushi.
Oh, you got them Sour Patch in there, baby.
And probably some other shit. But, fucking a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
can have
carbs,
my
some
fruit by the foot.
some fats. That's all there fucking is to eat. But I had to
I'll
get
have a
groceries.
whole box of fruit by the foot in the afternoon. Sounds good.
Say that shit?
No, that'll be me. He said you got some sweets in there. That would be my go-to. Maybe some Gushers. I do that. Dude, in the morning, I had another video where he's drinking a gallon of chocolate milk. I don't know if he does that every morning, but holy shit, dude.
Dude, that's...
I don't think it's the Deca that's causing his acne either. It might be the gallon of chocolate milk every morning that's not helping his complexion.
Do you remember the chocolate, or do you remember the milk challenge, the gallon of milk challenge?
Oh yeah, is that where you go to the store and they're throwing it on the ground?
No.
Oh, I got that mixed up.
That
with
was a
another
different
one.
fad that involved milk. There's just this
It's like
thing
planking.
where you'd challenge your friends to drink a gallon of milk in under an hour because it is physically impossible.
Disgusting.
Basically, less than 1% of people's stomachs on Earth are large enough to hold a gallon. So you always puke before you finish.
Oh fuck,
Dude, for years on YouTube, it was like just something funny people were doing. It was...
Dude, I'd be sick of dairy. I can't kill myself on dairy that much, dude. I like chocolate milk too much. I like strawberry milk too much. You guys like strawberry milk? I'm a strawberry kind of guy.
I don't like strawberry milk at all, dude. I think it's so weird. I think it's so weird to be like, yeah, chocolate flavored milk is awesome, but to be like fruit flavored cream, I'm like, no thanks, dude.
Dude, I just saw like a new True Moo that's orange milk. Yeah, I know. It's like probably like creamsicle flavored. I mean, maybe in an ice cream bar, but I don't want to drink it with my fucking my Cheerios.
One of the weird kids at soccer practice busting out the orange True Moo.
Oh god, dude. Oh, oof. Yeah, it's probably because he only drinks fucking Silk at home.
Silk.
Yeah, and he was like, when you go to practice, you can have your True Moo. That's okay. You guys, you score, you win the game. I'll get you some orange creamsicle True Moo.
Your mom ever try to like trick you into drinking soy milk?
No, I did, dude. I did it on my own. I was vegan in high school for a few years.
No word.
Yes, and I liked it. I know growing up, everybody said soy milk, blah. There was a famous David Arquette movie where he's got to try Silk for the first time, and he's just like puking his guts up almost from it, and that's a misnomer. That's a misinformation. Okay, I think Big Dairy is out to get the soy milk industry. Okay,
there's this. Can I tell you something? A
Of
story,
course, yeah.
a soy milk story.
You know what, Tanner? You don't have to ask. This is part of your show too. Okay, this guy's too modest.
I was a fucking kid, and my mom, I don't know, anytime she'd go on a health kick, we'd go on a health kick, right?
Yeah.
And so she just kept an old thing of regular chocolate milk around and would fill it with Silk. And so for months, my sister and I were like, man, this milk tastes like shit. And we just didn't want to be impolite, so we didn't say anything.
He was just being nice.
We're just being really nice. And then she's like, you guys have been drinking soy milk for 3 months, and you didn't even notice. And we both look at each other like, and we said it, like, we noticed.
Oh, we know.
We thought there was something wrong with it.
That's the moment when she's like, oh. You guys are kind of being passive aggressive to the point where she's like, all right, I guess I'm gonna go back to the milk store and get you the regular shit. Dude, that's what's up.
Oh, dude.
Props off to you for being a respectful child. I appreciate that. I had to have what I wanted when I wanted it, okay?
I wish that I bitched more of a fit as a kid, dude.
Yeah.
Because now now I have fitful feelings, but I never worked through them as a kid. So I don't know how to
You're dealing with it later on in life.
Yeah, 100%. Like I had my like teenage rebellion at like 22.
Yeah. Yeah, well, dude, hey, you know what? Don't worry about that anymore. We're gonna hit the gym. Not only do we hit the movies together, we're gonna go hit the bar.
That'd be nice.
The metal bar.
Dude, you know how sick an all night gym would be? I mean, you have one. Actually.
Dude, that's what I've been. That's what I've been on. That's why I do that. I got to go to a private club. I mean, for all the Planet people out there, the Planet Fitness people, I went there too. That's a good base start.
That's where I was at. Yeah.
That's where you got to start so you can get comfortable with it. But when you find a club that you can go to and they give you your own key, and I'm not talking about no Snap Fitness You know what I mean?
Anytime Fitness.
This is super private, and the place. And when you see the photos of a place and it just looks badass, it looks like one of those influencer videos.
Yeah.
You know that's your place to go.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean? That's what's up. I think we do have another weightlifting thing here, and this is going to kind of transition to another set of influencers. This one we're going to be a little bit more critical here. Okay, we're going to tone it down a little bit, little darker content here. We're going to check in for the first time with a proponent of the Nelk Boys.
Ooh.
You guys know the Nelk Boys? I'm sure that you do.
I hardly do.
Yeah,
I'm too old to give a
Happy
shit.
Dad, Steve will do it, Steiny, a couple of the other guys. This is primarily focused on Steiny and Bradley Martin, who is also another bodybuilder. He's got his own podcast. I believe if you want to type in Nelk. And I'm going to explain a little bit of this before we play it. So they're in the gym, Bradley Martin and Steiny, and they're with this shorter in stature woman who is, I believe she's a personality also, which I didn't know till today before we did the show. So in this first video, I believe he's showing, Bradley Martin showing this woman how to correctly do a hang clean, okay? Now, I saw this video, and at first I was like, it says he's trying to correct her form, okay? I think there's a little bit more going on with this here. So
easily do it. I lift myself up on counters my whole life.
A hang clean?
Yeah, with a 45
Just teaching her how to do this, I guess.
With a regular bar.
Regular.
Let's try. Yeah, hell yeah, let's see. So you've done a deadlift before?
Yeah.
So pick it up. You know you're going to go down and just like jump basically.
I guess we're seeing if she can do it.
You don't think you can pop it up?
She's having some trouble here.
There's momentum.
I need the momentum. Yeah.
Here, grab this. It's easier because it's not as
Getting
long.
a shorter bar for her.
I'm starting.
These aren't easy. These could be difficult.
Yeah, just go from here. Go from these.
Nope.
Oh.
You gotta do it.
What do you want from me? This is how you do it.
She could do this. I bet she could do it without guys watching it. Okay, let's stop this video here. See, now they're congratulating her, but also my thing for it is this more than just showing her the proper form and see if she can do it? Do you think they're making a spectacle out of this woman? Do you think they're like, oh, look at this little lady. Let's see if we can get her to do something that we could do all the time.
I mean, if it was,
am I wrong
if it was a
about,
regular sized chick with big tits, we wouldn't even be asking.
Yeah, she's just shorter in stature with big tits.
Which
is okay. That's okay. We love all women here.
Yeah, no, I do. I definitely do think they're making a bit of a spectacle out of it.
And then I was like, maybe I'm being too critical here. Audience, am I being too critical here? Let me know in the comments. But this next video, I stumbled across this one after opening up their shorts. And then I think I might be onto something here. Look what they do with this woman, this next little segment they do with her and Steiny.
Well, what is part one? Okay,
yep.
There's a part two down here. Gotcha.
There's a part two.
Think Steiny can bench press her?
Now we're gonna bench press this woman.
Man, I hope so too.
Yeah, she's definitely a prop.
I'm gonna cry laughing.
Which sucks. She looks like a good weightlifter.
This is this is what I thought. I knew I was onto something here.
How much you weigh? Bro, put those the down, you lose. If you or no? Warm up, we're not doing a video. Just saying it.
Do it on my back.
She's not a warm up. Jesus Christ.
You gotta do back and butt. If you're gonna touch her body back and butt.
Alright, so how am I gonna get her up here?
She gotta.
I gotta.
Don't let Steiny touch you.
Here?
Come on, Steiny. Fuck, these are muscles, bro.
It's weaker than softcore porn. Just titillation entertainment.
She needs to slam her back into him. Just hurt him. Yeah, see, she's embarrassed. She's getting embarrassed. You can feel it.
She was paid $150.
No way.
To be lifted in a way that no woman wants to be lifted in a group.
I've seen enough of this.
Steiny can bench press her?
I'm glad it's over. No, okay. My thing with this, my big message that I'm taking away from this is, I don't care what size you are. Women are not props. They are not. They are not your toys. You should not exploit them, especially in the gym. A gym is supposed to be a place of solitude for a lot of people. You know,
man.
it is not. I believe this is their private gym, but
I think it's legally a gay church.
Yeah, that's what they do for a living. That's how it's all funded. That's how they fund the Nelk boys. Allegedly. I don't know any of this for sure. This is all speculation, everybody. No, but we need to treat women right, especially in the gym. Okay, there's a lot of videos out there of people that are standing up against this. Okay, and if you're going to be doing these things, you need to be very careful. Okay, and I don't even know if they asked real consent for her to do it. I think she might have been pressured.
No, I think she's an actress. I mean, she looked a little nervous.
No, she see, that's why I said she's a. She's an influencer herself, so she's probably
at that level. If you're on camera, you sign something.
At that level,
not at that height, but
at that height.
When you're working out with people that have in the dozens of millions of subscribers,
yes,
you signed several pieces of paper to look candid at the gym.
Yeah,
for sure.
They've all signed some waivers.
Oh, for
some NDAs, some waivers. They could be a part of this. They probably own her. She's probably their intellectual property now in perpetuity, forever in the universe.
They call her by. They refuse to call her by her real name so that they can own the IP.
That's probably
That's why we
true.
call you Stone Fox.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody. Now you're understanding how all this works. Okay, the character building, the world building. Okay, that is weightlifting. Everybody, this has been a very educational episode. Holy shit, we're learning about how to treat women. We're learning about our hair. We're learning about weightlifting.
And we're at the 30-minute mark.
We are at the 30-minute mark. This is great. You need anything from me? Are you doing okay?
I'm good, man.
You hanging in there?
I'm hanging in. I'll tell you what.
We got to check in with King Tanner once in a while. Make sure he's still breathing over here.
The CBD hit me a little hard.
Oh yeah, the nano THC.
No, just regular CBD. I took it, there's how they can't. I don't think get all of the THC out of it all of the time.
Yeah.
I think I got a little high because there was one point when I was looking at you and I was like, oh man, I am.
It's hitting me.
Yeah, and then it just went away. So.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. And you know what I learned from the last episode. This isn't. I don't get stoned on the show. I got to be focused. That's me personally. Dude, you're multifaceted and your bearings are a lot better than me. You can do all kinds of stuff on whatever. Honestly, I had to. I'm drinking a polar seltzer this time. No alcohol. Okay, you know what I mean. I learned from Tom Holland last episode. If you haven't seen the last episode, Tom Holland talked a little bit about his struggles with sobriety. I took a note from that, so we're officially a Polar Seltzer podcast now.
Oh, dude,
we're in the vein of that.
I don't think I'm ever gonna start drinking again. Really,
no.
I've just gotten sick. I've had a few nights out where I've had 2 beers.
Yeah,
and I was sick for 3 days. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, dude, I told you about this. I could have a fucking Modelo and I'm sick the rest of the day. You know what I mean? Half a Modelo and I'm sick for 7 hours. I had to stop. But the one thing I'm not gonna give up, my blinkers.
Yeah,
my blinkers, my vaping. You know what I mean?
Dude, I think about kicking it sometimes. I've literally only thought about it 3 times.
Yeah.
But last night, I was in bed and I was like, man, maybe it's just time to get rid of it.
Yeah, dude, I tell myself this every day, especially when they die.
Yeah, I'm spending $50 a week on them, and it's like, I don't want to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
I don't even know what my personality is like without nicotine. It's probably the damn same.
They don't taste as good as some of these anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh, they don't.
It's not. I'm sitting over here smoking on creamy avocado vapes. Dude, speaking of vaping, there's one guy that's been critical of vaping and streamers, especially the Nelk boys. It's Mr. Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah?
Yes, I think
we're gonna
check in with the Tate
we
brothers.
We haven't heard anything from Tate in what feels like months.
Yes, he's been making rounds. He's doing his podcast again with his brother. I highly, dude. Honestly, I know level controversy. People don't like them. I actually like Tristan Tate a lot. I think he's a respectable individual. He's also the Guinness World Record holder of drinking the most Red Bulls in 3 minutes. Did you know that?
Yeah. It's a pretty impressive number too. It's 23 or something.
Oh, is that how many he drank? I thought he drank 9 or 10 within the 3 minute mark.
Maybe it was 8, but it's it was still a dangerous amount of caffeine.
Oh yeah, and he crushes it like it's absolutely nothing. So I got to give it, I got to respect any man whose stomach can handle that. Dude, Jesus Christ, dude.
You know what? I hate how they made their money. I really do think
the Tate brothers.
I really do think that
which aspect of it?
The sex trafficking, man.
Oh, and I really, the webcam stuff.
Yes, and I think talking women into webcamming is the same thing as being a pimp, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah.
If you talked someone into something sexual, man, you're a fucking asshole.
Do you think he learned it from his CIA dad how to influence people?
I think being treated that way will make you a manipulative person.
Yes. Oh yeah, dude. There might have been some of that with his dad, maybe a little bit in his upbringing.
Yeah, cold-hearted. Do you think? I mean, unfaithful father, probably.
Hey, dude, he was probably a spy, so who knows?
Spy,
so
international chess champion.
Yes, international chess champion. And then he was pushed at it. Well, I don't know if he was pushed at it, but at a pretty early age, he was into reality television. So I mean, who knows? How that affects you and your mind and how you interact with other people. Because he's kind of been playing a character ever since at least he was like 18, 19.
Which is crazy because like he didn't pop until a few years ago. He really needed to have the money for his fame to be of interest.
Yeah, he's been building his empire, kind of like we have here on American Deathcamp. We've been building our little empire over at the Kill Podcasters Network.
Yeah, which is, dude, every time
without the sex trafficking though. Maybe some smoke screens, a little manipulation and clickbaity, but no sex trafficking. We can get that's a guaranteed promise.
Yeah,
seriously.
I don't ever want to expand into porn.
No. Like we might show a little Jocelyn's Cabaret here and there, but that's as far as we'll take it. Okay.
Yeah, that's just for bitch fights.
Let's see what he's got to say. He's talking about streamers, and I felt like some of this I felt like maybe he was talking to us a little bit here. I don't know. We'll see what he's saying. He's on his podcast here with his brother. Instagram checking in again. Insta TV.
Oh.
Had to hit that. There we go.
We are no longer in an economy that is based on talent or skill.
No,
streamers, the majority of them, are not insightful, intelligent people.
Whoa.
You and I have an audience based on the fact that we give life advice and wisdom and guidance because we're slightly older. But if you're a 23-year-old idiot, all you can do is scream into the void.
Hey.
Do dumb stuff. Be a moron. And if you get enough views,
go work at the border.
Manage to make some sort of career. And I think everybody at home knows exactly who I'm talking about because I'm talking about all of them. So, are they stupid or are they haram for hanging around with OnlyFans girls? Well, OnlyFans girls need attention to sell their OnlyFans.
Whatever podcast.
And losers need attention to sell their stream. And none of them have any talent. None of them are insightful. None of them have any wisdom or life experience. None of them have anything to teach you.
I have something to
Birds
say.
of a feather.
Yeah, go ahead. Pause.
Flock together.
Let's stop this.
So my answer is, in this attention economy, unfortunately, on the race to the bottom, while everyone does more and more stupid things to get views,
put on the glasses.
I don't think I am ever going to be surprised by how low they will sink. And if hanging around with an OnlyFans girl is going to get them some attention on the internet, they're going to do it. Same as they're going to do anything else to get some attention on the internet, like degrade themselves endlessly, scream at a camera, be clowns, be morons, sip lean, whatever crap they do to get views.
Vape.
That's what they're going to do.
Vaping. So here's where I'm at on this because he's damn right, and
he does make some good points here. You know what I mean with the OnlyFans girls and screaming.
Well, we take part in the attention economy.
Yeah,
and when we sit down and we have meetings about how we're gonna get attention and how we're gonna get views on things.
Perfect Pop
was literally like, hey, we have this popsicle review show that Izzy Ann Griffin does for the network.
Go check that out at Heads on YouTube.
It's absolutely the stupidest thing on earth, but it was immediately like the most like views in 10 minutes thing we ever did.
Yeah.
It was like, let's break 1,000 views in an hour, and it fucking went. And I don't like it, and I don't want to do it because you know what made me want to like talk into a microphone?
What's that?
Fucking insightful people. I think the first streamer, quote unquote, that I really got into was TJ Kirk back when he was the Amazing Atheist.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, hearing him talk about his like political ideas at the time were like, and I caught him during the libertarian era, were like really inspiring, and it just felt like, oh, you really can make a career out of thinking and sharing your ideas.
Yes. We call them truth detectives, the internet's truth detectives.
Yeah, no, but like the people you like that call themselves truth detectives are just muckrakers.
No. I mean the real, not the ones that that are doing it on the side of comedy and entertainment. You know what I mean? No, I know exactly what you're saying. You know what I mean? Whether it's
I haven't
Jordan
seen
Peterson or
sorry, I didn't mean to
no,
cut you off,
you're okay.
Like,
you're okay. This got me going when I first saw it too. So I don't blame you, dude. A little fire coming out of the producer today.
Insightful. I mean that's why. Yes. I mean that's why we're fucking friends, right?
Of course, definitely. Yeah, definitely. That's why we're doing this show. Are you fucking kidding me? You know, we're doing educational shit here. Hearts and minds, everybody. All right, we're not just jumping down to the border.
You know, and I just don't want people to have this idea in their mind that just because I host a different show called Piss Magazine, I'm not deep and insightful.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, if you don't know and you're not too familiar with the Kill Podcasters universe here, I co-host a show with Tanner. He's the host of that show, Piss Magazine. Go check it out.
It's really fucking funny.
Yes, it's bigger on Spotify. We experimented a little bit with YouTube and stuff. So go check out the YouTube, but definitely check out Piss Magazine on Spotify. It's a pretty good show. We just got a video element going for there too in the last few weeks. It's been awesome. So that's we've checked in with the Tate brothers. Something. Some content from them that I thought was, it hit me. It hit my soul a little bit. My creative soul, and it got me thinking. Which not a lot of their content is filled with that. Even though that they're calling out some of their counterparts on the internet, which I think that they should be doing some of that stuff.
It's just.
I think he's got some important messages out there. Okay, he's not just go buy a Bugatti and then telling you that you're an idiot if you're not trying to get girls or what I mean, getting money.
He's a very insightful, completely amoral sociopath, which is. I think
there's some altruism,
I think the only reason he doesn't kill people is because it doesn't entertain him.
Yeah, his dad didn't want him to go into the government, so he would have been. He probably would have been doing that. He might be a Silver Star recipient if he had done that.
Dude, I'd probably be in the military too if my parents didn't tell me not to.
Yeah, that's all a part of that alternate timeline that me, you, and Izzy are on. You know what I mean? We're pulling ops, and you're our intelligence officer. That's that's happening right now in another timeline. Everybody.
Dude, that would be so. Dude, honestly. How sick would it be to be like an operator in the 60s?
Oh, that's the best time.
Yeah, you just show up
when
and
it's all starting off. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, definitely.
Just brown bags of money. Sitting in a flop house doing nothing.
A lot of precursor stuff to what it is now started in the Vietnam era. That's where it all took off. That's when the Navy SEALs were wearing blue jeans. Seriously.
Anyone I've ever spoken to that did intelligence stuff, what they will say about it is one, that they didn't do intelligence stuff, their buddy did.
Yes.
And that it was really, really boring shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it is listening to a fucking wiretap for a few weeks, and you just don't leave like this fucking shitty area you're in.
Stakeout. Doing a legit stakeout.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be cool. You see those 90s movies with they're in the van and they got all the equipment, little TVs up there and stuff. Dude, that always looks sick. I just want to hang out in one of those.
Usually they're just in the adjacent hotel room. See,
or they're in a whole floor they bought out,
Yeah.
at the Embassy Suites, at the Marriott.
If my high school debate team can buy out a Florida hotel, I'm sure the FBI can.
Oh, they got the cash for it. Are you kidding me? They can rent it out for the whole year.
Are you familiar with the Red Scare in the 60s in Chicago?
No, not in Chicago.
So they had the CIA had bought an entire apartment building.
Whoa.
And there were 500 agents in there, all of them working on the Red Squad, like doing anti-communist operations to some extent.
Shit.
None of them knew that each other was CIA.
Oh, dude, what an op.
That's a crazy.
Whoa, dude, that's the stuff that you read about in the books.
That's literally like a Scanner Darkly. Like you're like informing on yourself or your fellow CIA men.
Dude, what a great movie. What a great name drop there.
I know. I love that movie.
That's a classic one, dude. That's great, dude. Speaking of some government stuff here a little bit. Did you know that we're going to be building nuclear weapons again?
How? Why?
I think we've got a video here to explain it to us a little bit.
Is it under nukes?
Yeah, I think nuclear.
Okay.
I think it's Philip DeFranco's going to explain this to us.
You know what? It's been a long time since I've seen Philly D. A long time.
He's doing the current events,
I was featured once in a Philip DeFranco video.
Oh, were you?
I was back when he did the Philly D movie club.
Okay.
So this is like, I don't know, 15 years ago probably.
Damn, you got credits. The producer. This is why he's on the show. He's got mad credits, major credits. Okay, we've all have our credits here. The Kill Podcasters Network. This isn't just some gimmick fly by night thing we picked up. Okay, we've all done things.
Should I put that on my resume?
You should
Philip
put that
DeFranco
on your,
show 2009 to 2009.
I think that's a legitimate credit. I think the audience would agree with me there. Okay. So we're building nuclear weapons again. Let's find out. Let's see if we can find out something about this.
America's developing nuclear weapons again. At Los Alamos, the birthplace of the atomic bomb, and the setting of Oppenheimer, scientists are beginning to create more nuclear bomb cores. There's just one problem, though. They haven't made one in over a decade and have never had to produce more than 10 nuclear bomb cores in a year. And Congress has mandated that they produce over 30 a year by 2026, with restarting nuclear manufacturing being America's biggest test since the Manhattan Project. Because once the USSR fell, the U.S. stopped developing nuclear weapons because it was, the end of history. But now 3 decades later, America's reviving the industry, with the U.S. wanting more nukes and new nukes to meet China's growing arsenal and to deal with Russia's endless hostilities. But not everyone's on board, with lawmakers and think tanks saying the U.S. is making the same Cold War mistake of funneling money into weapons that will hopefully never be used. But Los Alamos is pushing through regardless as they begin production on America's newest nuclear warhead, the W-87-1. And this is scientists at Los Alamos worry that the increase in new nukes will result in the U.S. conducting underground nuclear tests in Nevada again. And one official saying, if we go back and test, we will lose more than we gain. With it being believed that if the U.S. begins tests, other nations are sure to follow suit. With this and so much more, follow to stay in the loop. America's developing nuclear weapons again. At Los...
Don't we have tens of thousands of these in our arsenal already?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
And they work.
Yeah. Then can't we just, if we needed to use them, we would have we've already got an armory of them. So like, I don't understand a giant arsenal.
You know why you build a bigger bomb?
Why?
To blow up a larger square area.
Yeah.
So
I get that.
How big is Moscow compared to Hiroshima?
A lot bigger.
That's probably the size of the bomb.
Yeah. And don't audience, don't you say North Korea, okay? Because they're not that big.
North Korea,
not as big as you think.
It's like Brunei. It's like this It's a non-entity, dude.
Yeah.
It's literally the towel boy of the fucking geopole world.
Truth.
It is not on the team.
It's not on the team. I love that, dude. So let's get away from the weapons. It's a little scary, man.
It's a little
there's
scary.
There's a lot going on here.
Here's one thing I fucking know is that
Do you think that some of that's bullshit, maybe? Do you think it's a scare tactic?
I'm sure they're building them. I'm sure they're making them.
Okay.
I'm sure it is a massive distraction to do something with, I don't know, 10 years ago would have been invading Iran.
Yeah.
Dude, if America, Russia, and China really had any sort of like Eurasian engagement, like that, I don't think they would let that happen. I don't think anyone wants that paradigm shift to occur. We have a functioning world economy.
Yeah.
Why would you fuck that up doing anything?
Why rock the boat?
Yeah.
Don't break it if it's not. Don't fix it if it's not broken.
I'm not one of those people that's like, let's build the new society out of the rubble of the old one. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, because usually that means that you're going to go down too. You're going to be erased as well. You know what I'm talking about? Speaking of weapons, do you ever watch the Sean Ryan show? You guys watch the Sean Ryan show on YouTube here? He, just like last week, I was talking about the Navy SEAL podcasters. He's one of these guys. He's ex-CIA also. He brings on a lot of people. He's got this guy on here. I believe his name is Eric Hecker. And he worked in Antarctica, and he's saying that they're making a supermass weapon there.
Okay.
Causes earthquakes a little bit.
Does he have a patch on his jacket?
He does, dude. He's wearing like one of those NASA jackets. And also, if you're
fucking NASA jackets,
if you're a whistleblower and you're speaking out against the thing, why are you still wearing their merch? Okay, why are you wearing the merch for the company? Because it looks good on me. It's like you're not gonna be not gonna be with the Third Reich, and then afterwards you're wearing it and be like, I just think it looks cool now. Okay, I hate what they did, but it just looks good on me.
Do you know how expensive Hugo Boss is?
Yeah, true. Yeah. It's good fashion on me. No, he is wearing like an Alaskan this blue bomber jacket. I think we got a video here of him on the Sean Ryan show. Not that the Sean Ryan show is bad.
I physically held a key that opened every single door in the facility. I had complete access to every...
Did we watch this guy on the last episode?
No.
Okay.
No. I might have shown you this at some point, but...
Probably. I think so.
They manufactured.
What are you blowing the whistle on?
That there are technologies at the South Pole Station that people can't even consider that exist on this planet. Directed energy weapon systems is something that people need to get into their vocabulary fast. The Ice Cube neutrino detector is not simply a passive listening device as presented for the science that they're claiming it to do. It also has the capacity to transmit. There are embedded in the ice what are called digital digital
He's being
optical
very
modules,
vague with some of
they're
these
about the size
phrases.
of a basketball. The array embedded in the ice is 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer. It is the world's largest telescope, and now because we have proven that it can transmit, it's the world's largest directed energy weapons system. It is responsible for the earthquakes in Christchurch, New Zealand.
That's a big claim.
Held a key that opened every
Okay.
single door of the facility.
Also, just to preface him a little bit, he claims he was a part of the MK Ultra experiments.
Ah, Christ.
So yes,
there goes the credibility.
This is the one thing I have with the Sean Ryan show. Like Sean, I love you. I think what you're doing is great. I thank you for your service to the country. But some of these guys that you bring on here are a little problematic. We got this guy
bullshit
here.
artists.
Yeah. So, dude, if you have Jim Caviezel on your podcast, okay, like there's already an issue. Okay, I don't know if you looked into, you've got literally Jesus Christ on your show. Okay, and he's a troubled guy. He's got some controversial things that he's been doing. He's obsessed with the Navy SEALs. No wonder he's on there, but. And Dr. Stephen Greer has been on the show, and
who's
he's
the worst, the most obvious liar ever.
Oh, Stephen Greer. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the whole grift of that. He's learned how to contact aliens, just like looking into the sky. You know what I mean? Like there's like novas in the sky, and he's like, he takes a picture of it. Look, he's waving to me. And they're like naming them. Unacknowledged. Yeah, go check out Unacknowledged. Go check out Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. If you want to check out Dr. Stephen Greer, everybody, Stephen Greer checking in with us.
He's I don't know, the audience might know him from Ancient Aliens. He's an Ancient Aliens regular.
Oh, yes, big Ancient. I can't believe that's like his biggest credit.
He looks like James Carville, the senator.
Yeah, besides being the head of MUFON at one point, he was on Ancient Aliens, a big star.
Oh, he was the head of MUFON?
No, I think he was involved with MUFON, but I don't think he was the head of it. He's definitely spoken at some of those hearings. That's in the early 90s. That's for damn sure. I think we do you want to see a clip of him talking about the MK Ultra?
Yeah, sure.
We got a little thing. Dude, it was under they're building Stargates in Antarctica, but then the clip is about him explaining MK Ultra. So Sean, work on your titles.
Where's this MK Ultra stuff?
It might be a part 2 of Eric Hecker.
Okay.
Even type in MK. I think I put it under the right title. Or no, Stargate maybe. See, I'm getting all confused here. I've got it in front of me. Yeah, Stargate Project. There we go.
Okay, so there is a CIA project called Project Stargate.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with Stargates like presented in Stargate SG-1.
Mm-hmm. It's just one of those names. Yeah.
It had a lot more to do with like fucking.
But I thought this was weird too because it's just like it's the
we would
MK
enter
Ultra.
the room.
Sorry, what was that?
I just thought it was weird because I click on it and he's talking about MK Ultra and I'm like, what the fuck? He's explaining this video experiment they were doing on them.
We would enter the room. Each of the tables had a very cute girl at it, which I think was part of desensitizing us to the peculiarity. I remember being very attracted to the girls that were at the table. They would administer the eye drops. They would tell me to lean
just a
back,
heterosexual
make sure to
maniac.
stay still, don't stain your uniform.
Was it
Made
part of
sense
the
as a kid,
project?
and we just did what we were told. I had no idea that anything that was going on wasn't approved. And they would have us put pen to the line. They would ask us questions. They would say all the time, say anything you want. Don't think too hard. Whatever answer you say is correct. We would get earphones, headphones that they would place on our heads after the drops. They had what I believe is called a Takistoscope. It's a device that we would look into, and they would run these movies, and it's my understanding that there was flashes of information embedded in the movie. The movie would play, and then the screen would black out, and you had to give an answer. There would be 4 answers in each quadrant, and you would look at a quadrant, and it would read what you were looking at and register the answer.
So
what do you think?
There are a lot of things he's
that
talking
line up?
about that's real in there.
Look,
Okay.
So
he's educated on this stuff. So he
a little bit. He's done as much reading as a civilian can do. Takistoscope is a pretty deep cut. That's not something I've ever read, but the CIA did a joint project with the Monroe Institute.
Ooh.
And this was in the, I believe, late 70s through into the early 90s when they closed MK Ultra and Stargate officially. When they closed Stargate.
Yeah.
MK Ultra became Stargate. But they would put people, it was called hemisync. They would basically put binaural beats in your ears.
Whoa.
And flash images and just try to see if they can.
Some almost like Clockwork Orange kind of shit.
It was just some really dedicated attempts at brain hacking.
Oh.
And remote viewing, and it's his age He looked early 50s. I mean, he said he was a kid, so probably he would have been like 19 to like 23 probably.
So the age range might line up with the timeline.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's almost not too far off from probability.
I almost just kind of want to see his service record to see if there's... Yeah. Because like that... And as far as the directed energy weapon...
That's why he wears the jacket, so you know his service record, you know?
That's...
Yeah. I was there.
Fucking... Here's the crazy thing, man. The directed energy weapon, he's right. Anything that can receive information can usually transmit it.
Yeah.
Like a two-way radio. It's receiving and sending on the same antenna. And causing earthquakes using electricity creation, that's actually why we don't use those Tesla reactors.
Oh.
You know, Tesla coils to like power our homes.
Yeah.
It's totally wireless electricity, but they attempted to build some in Colorado, I believe.
Oh.
And they caused earthquakes in the mountains.
Problematic. Wow, dude.
So yeah, you can, just by generating large amounts of energy, create earthquakes. But I'm not saying that there's a South Pole death ray.
He probably got confused. It was probably happening by accident, and he just was like, "This must be a weapon. They're doing this on purpose." And they're probably like, "This is just like a byproduct of. This is just some collateral damage from experimenting we're doing here." That's probably why they do it in the South Pole.
Yeah,
they're trying to do it so far away from civilization that it's not. Maybe it won't affect some countries and shit. You know.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
that makes a lot more sense than him getting all upset about it. I think the
MK
MK Ultra project might have made him a little too paranoid, you know, because they do some secret stuff on him, and now he thinks they're always out to get everybody.
Yeah,
you know? You gotta be careful with that. Sean Ryan show checking in, that was good.
That was interesting, dude. And
for sure.
I sound like a fucking schizo, but I'm like, no, these are projects that happened that didn't yield much fruit.
This is why I've got a scholar on the show, everybody, so he can fact check some of this stuff live on the show. You know what I mean? Inform all of us. You know, we can move on to something a little bit similar here. Do you like you into aliens?
You know what?
UAPs.
I do have, you know, a certain curiosity about them.
I know everybody. I mean, I might be an odd one out here and there. I'm a believer. Okay, I want there to be some fantastical shit to happen in my lifetime. Okay, and there's Project Blue Beam. They're doing it to distract us. You know, I think it would be cool. Yeah. I need, like I said, I need a fucking light show in my life, dude. That would be legitimate. I've got a video here that we're going to show you. News report from Texas. Apparently there were some aliens in Texas, Stephenville, Texas. Shout out to American Sniper Chris Kyle, dude. Oh my God, this show is laden with Navy SEALs. What's going on here?
We're appealing to our demographic.
I guess so, dude. The 25 to 34, then 35 to 54. You know? we're hitting all the points. I think we got yeah, I think it's UAP in Texas. I'm not sure what channel or this is with, but Associated Press checking it.
That's weird. You're sorry. Let me fucking.
No, you're good. You're good.
Stephenville may be typical, but what?
I've been here,
dude. I wish they could just let me scrub.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Just let me scrub.
Come on.
Small town,
come on, Insta.
The folks here are proud of their high school's football team and proud to be the #1 dairy county in the state.
Nice.
Stephenville may be typical, but what's happening in the skies above it is a whole nother story.
You better show me some aliens.
It's the talk of the town right now.
Angela Joyner is a reporter with the town's newspaper. She's now on the strangest and possibly the biggest story of her life. For days, people have been emailing and calling the newsroom saying they've seen a UFO.
It was very intense, bright lights. I keep hearing that over and over and over, and they spanned a wide area.
It's the Elon Musk satellite.
It took off, you know, and it made not a sound.
Ricky Sorrells was deer hunting in these woods when he says the UFO stopped and hovered just over his head.
Yeah.
And I did just like this, and I could see it. And if you look at the trees, you know, it's right here. I mean, it's 300 foot
Big
up,
triangle?
right here.
Big black
Sorrells
triangle?
thought about shooting at the object, but didn't want to start
Yeah, shoot at it. Let's start an intergalactic war.
It's
just somebody's drone.
He still isn't sure what he saw.
I would like to think that it was man-made.
I hope it was from this planet.
Jesus Christ, so
to know that, I don't know.
You see it right there, east-northeast.
Okay.
It's right here, right in this direction, right here. I saw it at about 70 degrees.
The local ufologist, Indiana Jones. George Lucas here.
Also saw the object.
Man, Jason Lee looks awful.
Yeah, Jesus. Ever since My Name is Earl, he's got into aliens.
He became Earl.
There it is right
Oh.
there.
In 1995, he took this video.
We got a
of what
dot
he
in the
says
sky,
was
everybody.
a
There it
flying
is.
saucer over
Video
his hometown
evidence.
of Cleburne, Texas. And he believes this recent sighting was not of this earth.
What I thought it was
You can pause it.
obviously some technology.
I should tell
from
you my
another
UFO
dimension,
stories.
Another world.
Yeah. We'll have to do around the campfire. We'll tell some UFO stories, some scary stories.
UFO network, there are about
All eyes on. Oh, I was going to say all eyes on me. Little Tupac shout out. They caught the killer.
Is sending investigators to look into these
All
recent
eyes
reports.
on me.
Rich Matthews, the Associated Press, Stephenville, Texas.
All right, that was a good. Thank you, Associated Press. Yeah, dude. The first thing you think is, I need to shoot it.
Yeah.
I need to take this 22 here and I need to just fire it out of this guy. Better be, but I didn't because I thought maybe it was man-made.
Well, I appreciate him not wanting to shoot at a government aircraft. Support our troops.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
But
once again,
there's this weird thing, man, and it's like it makes me think mass delusions are possible.
Yeah.
Or that our government really does have really interesting aircraft because we live within about an hour drive time, less than 30 miles away from one of the larger military installations.
We do.
That we fly out. We fly
Yes.
drones out of it. We fly a lot of test planes.
yes,
and we have since World War II.
Important aeronautics for the U.S. military. Close
But
by.
I have seen, and I'll let other people tell me their story first to double check details.
Yes.
But there's this weird fucking black triangle with a fucking like yellow light and like light tipped wings that will like hover maybe 200 feet in the air in like the suburbs. And I've seen it.
Whoa.
I've seen it like 3 times.
There's something about the certain shapes that people describe that get me. The pyramids, the triangles, dude, those the Tic Tac, that does nothing for me. Okay, if you say it looks like a pill, a cigar, that turns me off. You tell me it's a sharp, it's an isosceles or something,
Yes.
dude. That really that gets me going, dude. There's something esoteric about it that really turns my gears.
It makes you think, did I get enough sleep?
Yeah.
That's like all I can think.
I didn't eat breakfast this morning, dude. I'm exhausted. This has got to be some figment of my imagination.
So we're at the hour mark, Stone Fox. Do you want to do a couple more clips or?
Wow, we're already at an hour.
I know it breezed by, dude.
This flew by, good. You guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
This was so fun, dude. I love doing the show with you.
Let's do a couple quick clips if that's cool,
Yeah,
and then we got a couple voicemails to hit, and then I think that's it for the show. Okay, everybody.
Okay.
Let's thank you for Carl for the educational suggestion. We've done enough educational stuff. Let's get into something funny. You want to do something funny here?
I would love some humor.
I got into Zoom humor.
Yeah.
During the pandemic and everything. Have you ever watched Zoom Court?
Zoom Court? No.
Court through Zoom? There is some misnomers in there, some mishaps, and very controversial situations that happen. Have you ever heard of a guy named Buttfucker 3000?
No.
Oh, dude. Okay, well, this is a court session that goes very wrong for this gentleman who is a defendant here, and he's going up against a state. Maybe I'll let the video speak for itself here a little bit, and then I'll give you my two thoughts on it. Dude, this is funny.
Oh shit! Once again with this
Yes.
Instagram horse shit.
Instagram knows what we're doing, by the way, and they're not about it. I'll use this time.
They don't want me to. Sorry.
No, you're good.
They don't want me to share the truth.
No, they don't.
They don't want us to audit the fucking truth.
By the way, if you have an alien story,
We'll bring this
put it in the comments.
Yeah. Honestly,
you got a UAP story. You got something spooky to do with some aliens, dude. Put it in the comments. Tell us about that shit. Maybe we'll talk about it on the next episode. Definitely, little round table in the comments.
that would be really cool, man. Because there's so much weird shit because of where we live. Like if you
Yeah.
go out of your way to go look at government planes, you can go see them.
Yeah, people think nothing happens here in our region of America, but dude, there's some things going on.
Oh yeah,
okay?
go to a field at night and you'll see
Oh,
some
yeah.
shit that like is entertaining.
Yeah, we may not have the northern lights, but we've got some mysterious things flying around in our skies, in our airspace.
If one more person tells me I saw fucking Starlink, I'm gonna fucking flip out.
Like I did.
I did.
Like that guy in Texas. I thought he saw Starlink. He was about to shoot down the
He's gonna shoot down the Ukrainian internet. You know what's crazy,
What a
man?
patriot. What a fucking patriot, dude.
Yeah. But dude, it's really weird that like for war, we're all gonna be using free space internet.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's next level shit.
Sorry, Zoom
no, we're
court?
good. Yeah, we're checking with Zoom court here. Let's see what happens here. Now watch the guy in the bottom right corner. I believe right there, the bottom right corner. This gentleman in a bathroom here, and bald head.
Butt fucker.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yes.
Nathaniel Saxon, sir.
Your name's not Buttfucker 3000, you yo-ho. Logging into my court with that as your screen name.
Why
We'll
would that?
discuss that in a little
Look at
bit.
the panic on his face.
What kind of idiot logs into court like that? What's your name again?
Nathaniel Saxton, sir, but I don't believe that I typed anything like that in.
Well, that's what it says.
Why,
We'll
I
discuss
apologize.
that in a bit.
That should not
Yeah,
be.
you should. I'll put you in the waiting room. You can sit in limbo for a while and
Sit in limbo for a while,
think about
motherfucker.
what you call yourself online.
Okay.
What a dickhead, man.
No, for sure. Dude, I've been a fan of this video for a long time, and I started crying laughing a few weeks ago when I rewatched it because, dude, going to court sucks, okay? It is not a fun time, especially when you're a defendant, all right? And it's nerve-wracking, and you're doing it over Zoom at that, so it's heightening a level of, like, unsureness, and, like, you got to be patient, and you got to be careful what you're doing and what you're saying and where you're at. Dude, you get right into court, and the first thing that happens is the judge, talks to you, acknowledges you, and says, "You're not Buttfucker 3000, are you?" That's the first thing the judge says to you, and
You
you're
just
like,
know it's like lost.
What the fuck is happening right now in front of everybody? Other people are laughing, and you're trying to explain it. So, what little backstory here? His sister was fucking around with the Zoom, changed the name to Buttfucker 3000. It must have been a joke they had or something, and he just didn't notice it. So he jumped on, and then you notice he quickly changes his name in there. So Nathaniel Saxton, our hearts go out to you. Okay,
Yeah, that
we know
sucks.
we know that you're not Buttfucker 3000. I've seen some others with that judge, and he's kind of a dick. That video gets me going. I think that's funny as fuck. I feel bad for him, but that is a hilarious situation to happen. I wouldn't want that to happen to anybody.
I love that judges think that they're fucking like the world bends to my knee, and whatever I think decorum is, that's what it is. It's like you're just some uptight douche who went to law school.
Yeah, these are the people that are, deciding what happens with people's lives, actively affecting your life
And
in
they're
a very legitimate way, which is scary. That's something that a lot of people, you might not know about if you've never been through any of this stuff. You get there and then you realize, oh, these are regular people that are, you think the crazy people and the murderers, they go in front of the judges in the court and they'll take care of them. They're being taken care of by other crazy people. Yeah. That's the egomaniacal people. And you're like, oh, this whole system is, now I understand why people want to get rid of it and,
judges are drunks.
Oh,
fucking
fuck,
lawyers are drunks. Like, there any problem.
That's scary, dude. They have your life in your hand, and they're just like completely infallible people. You know what I mean? They're not. They're not. Don't ever hold them up to any heights, because dude, they can be just as crazy as any of the people they're taking to court.
Have you ever heard of the word Critarchy?
I have not.
It's a government run by judges.
That's how it feels, dude. It feels like it's like that.
Sometimes,
no,
yeah.
Definitely, dude. I feel like it's closer to that.
We vote laws into being, and then judges are like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Like, what? Is your position elected? I don't think your circuit is an elected position.
True. Dude, that's so funny. Zoom court, everybody. Go check out some Zoom court videos. There's some really great. That's one of the lighter ones, okay? Some of them are a little too heavy, a little too dark.
Oh, yeah, man.
Some that are very difficult to get through. So that's one of the better ones I wanted to show everybody. All right, we got one more video here. We've got a choice between the two. I'm going to let the producer decide what we want to do. Do we want to cover a First Amendment order, which has a part 1 and 2, or do you want to hit a reality television show? Because I got a pretty good reality television show.
Honestly, brother, you've been talking about First Amendment auditors for a few weeks.
All right, because
I really want.
If we
to
do
see
this,
it.
we got to hit one video and then another one. Okay. Now this first one, not as lighthearted. Okay. I believe this gentleman's name is Jason Gutterman. Okay, and he does. If you're not familiar with First Amendment auditors, they go to public places, government buildings, courthouses. And they basically test the limits with how far their First Amendment rights can go with recording and filming within these public spots. And people get very upset about them I think you were telling me this is kind of a grift for lawsuit kind of thing, like to get some money,
Yeah,
garner some money.
so-
Besides, spreading the message about how important your First Amendment rights are.
So basically, you can put on this face of like, I'm a First Amendment auditor.
Yeah.
And maybe there's some good-natured people out there that do that.
Yeah.
But some people show up somewhere with a camera and they try to frustrate you with insults.
Yeah. Like a lot of streamers do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they try to provoke a violent reaction out of you. And once you do that, they win the lottery.
Exactly.
Everything you own is theirs now.
Yeah. Keep your cool. And if you don't want, just move on. Just don't acknowledge
Has anyone
them,
ever
just
tried to
move
hit the
on,
lottery
so.
on you like that? Because it's
Oh,
happened to
hell
me
no.
before.
No. I don't even interact with human beings really. So, this is the only time I interact with other beings, man. So I try to avoid all strangers at all costs. But hey, dude, we're a big proponent of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Magna Carta. All right, we're about our rights, okay, as citizens, as sovereign.
That old chestnut, the Magna Carta.
I had to name drop.
Yeah,
Okay?
you know what? It was the highest seller of 1215.
Yeah, yeah. We're taking educational here. Okay, we're taking it back. A little history here.
It's honestly nice to hear Charlemagne talked about, and it's not a hip hop DJ.
Yeah. Is that where he got the name from? Do you think?
Charlemagne the God?
Is that his real name? Is Charlemagne his real name?
No, his real name is probably Donald Johnson or something like that. He's like
Donnie J.
What the most interesting thing about Charlemagne is his 5% Muslim connection.
Oh,
like
okay.
he's
I feel like he's got his hand in a little bit of all those pots, though.
Yeah, he's one of the best networkers probably alive. But
yes, I think so. Jason Gutterman here, First Amendment auditor. I believe we're outside of a post office here, and an elderly woman gets very, very upset about this. So we'll see how she reacts to Jason's antics.
What are you photographing, boys?
Did he express to you? We're in the middle of taking audio and video. So we're not interested in having a conversation.
He does this with his son.
Is that okay with you?
No, it's not
Ladies
okay
pulling
with
up in a
me.
car.
It's not okay with you that I'm not interested in having a conversation with you? You're going to force me to? You better take that mask off, a little oxygen into the brain there. I don't know what's going on. You
Some
feeling
of his
okay?
quips are good.
Man,
this is the mistake. This is the mistake.
Whoa, what are you, out of your f***ing mind, lady?
Yeah, I'm out of my
You gonna
mind. What am I going to do?
You're going to hit me with your
She
car?
tried to hit him
out of
with
your
their Ford
mind?
Focus.
Are you
Do you
serious?
have any idea that you can't sit there and take photos on federal property?
Why don't you go call the
without
cops?
giving?
Why don't you go call the cops
you
and
don't
I'll show
work
them the
for them
video of you
either,
trying
you
to
know
hit
what I
me with
mean?
your
Why
car
are
and
you
we'll get you arrested.
She
How
needs to
about
work
that?
on her hair,
Smart
her hair
ass.
dye before she gets upset about this.
How about that?
He's gonna add a little color to
Back
her
away
life here in
from
a second.
I'm telling you
away
right now,
from you?
stop walking up to me.
Back away from you?
Yes.
Get in your car.
Back away from
Another
me.
citizen
Get in your car.
interjecting.
Listen to him and get in your car and go home.
What they're doing is constitutionally protected.
Yes,
Get in your
it
car
is.
and leave. I almost saw you hit him with your car. I don't take orders from schmoes like you boys.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to take orders from you and answer your stupid questions. Get in your car and get out of here.
You cannot photograph people.
I'm doing it right now. What are you going to do about it?
Public.
What are you going to do
Go
about
home,
it?
lady. Don't
What are you going to do about
don't do it.
What
Yep.
are you going to do about it?
Hits her with his. It's not quite mace, so this isn't as violent as I thought it was. It's just like a color deterrent to throw him off a little bit.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
You do
I
like a
thought
dye
that was.
pack?
Yes, it's like a dye pack. Okay, we can pause the video here.
That's
this is
cool.
Yeah, I
Stupid
like
mistake,
that.
lady.
He does take the non-lethal, non-violent, too violent approach to it. He just tries to embarrass.
I hate that you made me like him.
Oh, you like him now?
A
little bit.
I was like, dude, he was a bitch. I'm almost now at the point where I'm like, is this a necessary thing?
Because it's the way some of these people react that I'm like, dude, just go on about your business. Yeah, you're not the government official that needs to protect the building. It makes sense when the manager of the post office gets all up in arms and tries to fist fight him, but when you're just an innocent bystander going by, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Why are you stepping in, dude?
Yeah, seriously.
What battle are you fighting here, dude? Go home and work
for
on.
who?
Yeah, go home, recolor your hair, make it look a little better. Don't get sprayed with some green stuff in your fucking face, dude. So what he does, Jason, thank you for standing up for our rights and everything. Be careful out there, especially when you're doing it with your son.
Yeah,
it's a family affair. First Amendment auditors is a family affair. We've got another gentleman here who does something that I think is this is fucking funny. See, now Jason doesn't really have a gimmick thing. He's not doing a character or anything. There's a guy who figured out how to do this with a character, and I like this. This guy's done a bunch of Zoom prank stuff, and now he's doing First Amendment auditing, but he's doing it as a character who runs a fishing show. Okay, I think somewhere in there.
How much of this do we need to watch? Where it's a 4-minute video?
No, just maybe 30 seconds.
Okay.
I believe it gets going right away. At least under the first minute. No, not this one. This is the second part too. There's nothing going on with the Gutterman one.
What am I looking for? Man?
It should be under the.
It is part 2.
No, keep going down. I type in fishing.
Oh.
Type in fishing, and that'll probably pop right up. Yeah, I should have put those all together. Whoopsies. Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, I get so excited about this content that it jumps all over the place once in a while. Yeah, here we go. Oh, no, this ain't. What is this guy? Oh, yeah, this is him. Here we go.
He has no right to take any pictures of anything that goes on inside our shop. I'm going to ask you nicely.
He's outside of animal business.
I'm going to tell you one more time to turn your camera around. He's still standing here in front of me, a strange man. I want his camera confiscated.
One of my favorite baits this time of year is a mullet. I really love mullet. Hey, how you doing, sir?
What's going on?
Oh, not much. How you doing, young man?
Check this out.
It's outside of a law firm.
Get this out of here, okay? I'm meeting with a client. You can't film it.
I'm about to meet one of my fishing clients.
I'm sorry?
I'm about to meet with one of my fishing clients.
You can't film
He's carrying
my
a
office.
fishing pole with him.
Show.
He's got a fishing hat on.
Shut it out of here.
No, I'm doing a fishing show.
What a good cover.
One of my favorite. Y'all catch anything around here? What's y'all favorite bait to use around here?
We'll be on
you
a
guys
fishing
want to
show.
start on a fishing show? I'm just saying, guys, what's your favorite bait to use around here? You like using mullet or shad?
Please take your camera off us now.
I'm a mullet bait kind of guy.
Then move the thing away. Turn it the other way.
No, because it will compromise the
Turn it the other
framing.
way. I don't care. Turn it around.
Oh, I'm just doing a fishing show.
I don't care what you're doing.
I don't think you guys understand, though.
Oh, yeah, dude. They're in jerseys here. That explains it. Yeah.
T-neck.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to tell you one more time to turn
Cherry
the
Hill.
camera
They're in
around.
Cherry Hill.
But you want to start on a fishing show?
I want you to turn your camera away from my face now.
Turn it around.
Turn it.
But I'm just doing a fishing show. Okay, fine. I'll turn it.
If she had pearls to clutch, they would be dust.
Get the police now.
I'm calling them. Some guy out here taking our pictures and he will not leave. Please send police now. I don't feel
Okay, I think we can pause
Please,
here.
officer, please send
So the cop ends up showing up, and then he gets a kick out of it. He's like, "Oh, this is funny." And they go in the office. He keeps trying to go into the office with them. He's like, "I just want to make sure if I go in." And they're like, "We don't think he wants you in there." You sure? I thought you changed your mind, maybe. So shout out to that guy. I love that guy. That's what you should do. You should turn your First Amendment auditing into a live stream podcast.
It should be
You know,
hilarious
character.
like that.
If anybody's doing a gimmick, okay, it's the First Amendment auditors. Okay, it's not us here at American Deathcamp.
Do you like Frank Hassel?
I do. I'm a Hassel guy. I was a fish tank guy, so I like some of the Hassel stuff. You know.
Yes, Hassel's got great shit.
Yes, he does.
But he does First Amendment auditing, but not at all. He annoys people, but he does it with force.
Yes.
So if you wanted to see someone try to piss people off,
yeah, he'll take somebody's card at Walmart and be like, "Okay, no, this is mine." You know.
Yeah, and
gets them to, you know, he's trying to see if they'll get to the point. Well, they'll commit assault, basically. You know what I mean? Break the law. It's like, honestly, you're more crazier than he is. If you can't just walk away, just get the fuck away from the person. You know, if you think they're crazy and dangerous, get the fuck away from them, dude.
You must learn.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a hassle guy too. That was good. That was good. Did you like that for our little the end of the videos? End of the videos.
It was a little intense, man.
Yeah, we ended it on an intense note, everybody. You know, I didn't want to simmer down. You know, burn out. You know?
No, that was like a good party mix. It just keeps getting more high energy and high energy.
Yeah, and then real quick before we end the show, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hey, if you liked what you saw, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Okay, remember it's not affiliated with any political party. Okay, we can get to one of my favorite parts of the show, the audience participation. Voicemails. We got the Deathcamp voicemail, okay? 773-492-2440 if you want to participate and leave us a message, a topic, a story. I mean, you can really say whatever the fuck you want on there, and we'll respond to you here live on the show. Okay, so we're going to go to our first voicemail here of the show.
So you said voicemails would be screened. And I realize I might have to reword a part of this.
It's a joke, everybody.
But
I don't listen to these.
I think you're going to be able to fill in the blanks. Anyways, I I work as a pizza delivery driver. It's
nice.
It's Big Weld here.
Big
Some of you might
Weld,
know
friend
me
of the
from
show,
the
everybody.
Guy who did the Couch Philosopher outro animation.
Shout out.
Cool stuff.
Talented
cool stuff.
kid.
But anyways, I got home today and I was just thinking about how my view of no contact delivery has changed.
Okay.
Because usually when I like order food or
Uber
whatever,
Eats.
I always fucking do it like I'll just be like leave it at the door, you know. But when you're on the other side of that, it's like, God, dude, it's like huge F slur. You know, you feel like it's you're not even gonna drive 5 minutes to pick it up, let alone you're not gonna like get up and go to the door. Like it feels like I'm delivering to the whale or something.
The whale. People are Brendan
from now
Fraser.
on,
People
I'm
are
gonna
paranoid.
Be, just doing normal delivery. Because trust me, when you're on the other side, it's crazy. It's like leave it on the table. Like, dude, what?
Fuck yeah.
Like just go to the door. It's not that
yeah.
hard. Like,
of course.
I
Look
don't
him in
know.
the face.
That's all I gotta say. Give me your thoughts on that.
Do you know? You know a little bit about food delivery, don't you?
Yeah,
Did
no,
you dabble
I,
a little bit in that?
I delivered pizzas for a little bit during COVID.
Yeah, so
I
then you
was
know about that. Oh, especially during that
bored
time,
and
dude.
needed money.
Yeah, dude.
And dude, it was.
Do you think that's weird? Do you think it's weird that people don't want to show their face anymore? You know, at least step out and.
No, I mean I always do the face-to-face delivery because I don't want my food to get cold.
Yeah,
it's happened
yeah,
before.
definitely.
Like you miss the notif and then you're fucked.
Yeah. Nobody wants cold fries. You know what I mean? Cold pizza.
Nobody.
Yeah.
But here's the fun thing. I think delivery driving is a great job to enjoy some media and focus some thoughts.
Yes.
Like if you're like, I don't know what to do with my life, I need 6 months to think about it. Deliver some pizzas.
Yeah, pass the time, dude. A little bit of change in your pocket.
And if you live in a football city, you're gonna make probably $17 to $25 an hour.
Oh yeah, don't they pay for your gas too and stuff like that? Some mileage stuff. Don't they help you out with that a little bit?
It's something like you get 80 cents on the dollar or some shit like that.
No, they're finagling you a little bit.
There's something.
Come on, guys. Come on. We got to change all that. You know what? We're pro delivery driver here. Okay, we need to raise their rates. We need to help them out with the gas a little bit more.
But I mean,
you know?
like there are some days where it's like, oh my god, I made $30 an hour today.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool.
Fuck it, dude. We need some First Amendment delivery drivers.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not leaving till you take this food. Do I gotta call the cops?
And I want to remind everybody, $30 an hour is only like $42,000 a year.
Yeah.
It is not a lot of money. Ask for more.
Yeah, or be like, I need to go full time here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dude,
we've got a casual position open.
Here's my thought on it actually, man. Like, don't become a manager. The $3 an hour pay increase, unless you have something you need the money for, don't do it. It's not worth it because you're the accountant.
Oh,
you're the cook. You're a delivery driver.
The responsibilities expand enormously when you just step into the managerial role. Okay, not a lot of people think about that. They're like, "Oh, you're like manager," and you're like, "No, dude, you're manager of this entire location,"
which is insane to put on like some random like 29-year-olds.
Yeah,
it's I don't know.
Yeah, I
I've
think
seen, the pizza shop I worked at was a money laundering operation.
Oh yeah, I'm sure most are.
Yeah,
in some sense, you know.
Like bosses would come in and like check their time clock, then leave and go to a different job.
A lot of sniffing, a lot of nose rubbing, and in and out. Yeah. We know the character. Hey, shout out to Big Weld. Thanks for calling to the show, dude. He's a great guy. He works on Izzy's stuff. I think we had one before this.
Yeah, we did. Maybe. I clicked on the wrong one.
No, you're all good. You're all good. That was a good one to start off with.
Hey, it's your Aussie girl Louise.
Okay. Hi, Louise.
I'd call and give you guys
you get an accent there.
some of our Australian headlines at the moment.
Australia,
and
check it in.
And a good 4 or 5 of them are stabbings.
Whoa.
So
because they don't have
we
guns.
don't have guns, but apparently we go ham with the stabbing. And a car ran into a parked truck and got absolutely decimated. So, adios to that poor fella. And
what the fuck is she calling about?
She's giving us news topics, really. I think, in Australia.
Kind of a lot of stabbings and the usual. And about 35 degrees Celsius weather average at the moment.
We know the weather in
it's
Adelaide.
Spring, so summer could be about 40 degrees Celsius. and I think, I don't know, that's like, I don't know Fahrenheit.
It's like
Sorry,
75
guys.
degrees. It's pretty temperate.
I don't know the metrics myself.
What you're doing. Very proud of you guys. Mainly you,
right.
obviously.
Thank you. Thank you.
And best of luck with everything.
Dude, these
let me know if you want more headlines.
Yo,
Bye, guys.
we got one of these. We got one of the Australian girls apparently. Well, yeah, we have a female audience. Everybody, we looked at some of the analytics and it seemed to be all men, but apparently we got we're an international show. Okay, we're diverse. We're pro women. Okay, we've got the Australian ladies, and not only is she a news reporter, dude. Apparently she's been doing background checks on us. She knows who I am. Jesus Christ, dude. Well, thank you for the support. Stop looking into me. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't look
with more
into us.
topics, but please less stabbing.
Yeah,
shit.
give us. Yeah, dude. Geez, I'm sorry that you guys don't have guns, but my gosh,
don't
man.
really old women have babies there, or like isn't there like a Chinese man with long fingernails? Like just give us Guinness Book of World Records stuff.
Yeah, I heard you guys invented Wi-Fi. Come on.
Really?
No, I think that's a misnomer. I heard that, but I don't believe that.
That'd be so cool. Like honestly, that's all I would talk about if I were them.
I heard they don't do anything like export wise. Or they do absolutely nothing.
They can't grow anything.
Yeah. Hey, Louise, why don't you call back in again? Answer that for us. What do you guys do there? Like, what do you manufacture? What do you what do you?
Eucalyptus, rubber.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Asbestos. I think there's an asbestos farm in Australia. I believe it might be.
You're probably not wrong. Canada actually is the larger.
They do that.
You know why it's called asbestos?
No, I don't actually.
Because it comes from Asbestos, Canada.
Really? That's a place?
Yes, I can't remember what province it's in.
Interesting.
Or territory, but it is. They still make it and export it to India.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes.
No one talks about.
Thank you for all the settlement cases that we've had to Canada. The asbestos settlement. What's that thing people get in their lungs that kills them after 50 years?
Mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma. Yeah. Thank you for the mesothelioma, Canada. That's what comes out of Canada.
Fucking inhalable fiberglass.
We get Ryan Gosling and mesothelioma out of Canada. It's their big two things. Celine Dion.
Dude, that's
hilarious.
You know what? If someone was like, yeah, so like you can work here, but it'll kill you in 50 years. Like
it depends on the price tag. You know what I mean? The checks I'm going to be getting. It better be good benefits.
It's not going to ever be enough to leave India.
Yeah. Hey, shout out India. We know they're watching. We gotta.
They're like people over there that like own like vast properties, and they still only send like a kid over here.
Yeah, and then they get the plumbing problems over there too. I saw a documentary once called "The Problem with Poop."
Oh yeah, it was mostly about India.
Yes, all about India. They all go to the bathroom in the same place that they're using for drinking water, and it's the same plumbing. And they're washing their clothes in the same thing. And so because they don't have like traditional plumbing. It could have been changed. It could have changed in the last 10 years, maybe, hopefully. But no, they don't have the same kind of plumbing we do. That is definitely a luxury for this side of the world.
Well, I think they were still dealing with cholera into the 80s.
Wow.
So like there's just very remote parts of India. And did you hear that they might be going by Bharat now? I mean, there's certain politicians that have always called it Bharat.
Oh, I did hear something about the name change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the
The
G8
official
summit, I think.
Yeah. I think that's good. I think once in a while we need to switch it up.
Yeah, it'd be cool. What would you rename America, bro?
Oh, that's a tough one, dude, because it's the title of the show, so I don't know. I'd have to change it to something else.
I think I would officially change it from the United States of America to America, full stop.
Let's change it back to Tartaria.
Tartaria.
Let's get that going back again.
So sick,
we need to revenge Tartaria. Okay, we're a revenge Tartaria podcast. Okay,
avenge maybe.
Avenge. We're not avenge. Yes, you're correct. You're correct there. Wait, this is an educational episode. I'll allow it. I'll allow the correction there. The grammar.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be fucking.
No, you're right. You're right.
Grammar Nazi over here.
It's okay. That's why I have you on the show. This is why you have a producer. Everybody. Okay, it keeps you in the straight and narrow. All right. Thank you for the voicemails. Remember, 773-492-2440. It might pop up on your screen. Hang out with the show. Send us a message. Send us a topic. Definitely not about stabbings. Tell us from what part of the world you're in. If you have anything else, send it to americandeathcamp@gmail.com. Tanner, we've reached that point of the show where we have to come to a close. I know, everybody. I'm so sorry, but I want to give a round of applause to you once again. Good job, Tanner. Everybody, stop what you're doing. Put your drinks down. Give a round of applause to Tanner.
Oh, thanks.
How was today?
It was really nice.
You had a good time?
Yeah, I had a good time.
That's what it's all about, dude. That's what this is all about, this gimmick podcast that we do. You know what I mean? Pissing off the Black Rifle Coffee dads. yeah, we're just gonna quit and go work at the border. Right? That's that's what we learned today. Thank you for joining us on our exciting educational episode of American Death Camp. Entry number 2, man. This was great. So, any last words?
No, I was just gonna ask, like, what's your sign off gonna be, dude?
I don't know. I'm just gonna end it with, I'm not gonna have some phrase. I think I'm gonna be the guy that's not gonna do.
You're not gonna be like, take it away, Keith.
Nah. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll do that in a second. Let me plug Kill Podcasters Network. Go check out the other shows on the network. Go check out our show, Piss Magazine. Go check out Big and Bald, and then 2 of the giant shows also on the network, Duh Heads and The Couch Philosopher, which is going to extreme heights right now. So definitely check that out. Jesus Christ, dude.
Very well.
Yeah, we love them. So that's all from us today at American Death Camp. Join us next week when we dive into the digital wasteland, searching for a modicum of intelligence and decency. Once again, come surf the Kali Yugas with us some more next week, all right? We love you guys. Keith David, take it away.
Stone Fox is done for today. Thank you for stopping by. Tune in again next time on American Death Camp. Remember to subscribe and follow the show and other shows on the Kill Podcasters Network.